Hey guys, it's been a while since my last update, but I'm here to talk about algae problems. How can you defeat algae in your aquarium? Well, first off, I would like to start off with cleanup crews. For me, I use snails. I don't use hermit crabs. I don't like to mix hermit crabs and snails together because most of the time they just gonna fight over the shell and kill each other, especially the hermit crabs, they just gonna kill each other, and I don't want to deal with that and just having death in my tank. So that will create more, you know, pollutants in the aquarium. But I like to use snails. Snails is your biggest friend in this algae problem issue, because in my last system I was starting to grow hair algae. I really didn't know what to do. I didn't even know about GFO at the time, but I used the guy advice at my local fish store, and I just bought tons of snails. I mean tons. And they did the job, and within, I would say, 2 weeks, all the algae on the rocks were gone, like completely. And yep, snails is your biggest friend in this. And I would say I wouldn't buy too many snails though, because when they get done finish the algae, I mean, and if you have a lot, they may die because there's no other food source for them to eat. So I would stick with just having, I don't know, whatever size your tank, just stick with just a couple, not a lot, because they will get to work on this algae, you know. Also, you can manually remove it. I like to use a toothbrush and just scrub down on the rocks, with your hands you can just pluck it out of the rocks or whatever. I would say water changes, cleaning new filters on your RODI, cleaning out your equipment, skimmer. All of these play a factor. Also, I did use GFO before, but I made a mistake and put just a little too much in there, and it started bleaching out my hard corals up top. So, but they're healing. They're definitely healing right now, but right now I'm not using GFO. I'm actually gonna go get some snails, a couple snails, just to take care of some algae in the tank. Not too much, but just some. Yeah, you gotta be careful with the GFO, because if you put too much GFO in the reactor or whatever, in the sump part, whatever, it will decrease the phosphates, and the corals won't survive in a phosphate free environment. Like, they will start to suffer if there's no phosphates in the water. But yeah, those are my ideas on how to get rid of algae.